Alright, we're going to look at Surprise 2 provided by Fat Sauce. We are going to start with an adult and a Berber next to a frog. We have another tiny carnivore looking thing. So our diet is 1. And our rotation is much the same. This looks very similar to Surprise 1. And it looks like it does have hunting capacity through herding. So, interesting enough. Growth is 0.38. I think perhaps I spawned in the same thing because this just looks so similar. So we have 13 and 38 nodes. Let's take a look at Surprise 1, which is 13 and 38. I think you spawned me. I think you gave me 2 of the same guy. Ugh, I lost track of it. Surprise Fat Sauce. Okay. So growth is at 0.478, which is still small, but that is maxed out want to grow. Growth maturity factor, 0.06. Growth scale 1.8. They take a while to get through this meat. So, maybe they're just meat mites. This is the right one, right? Yeah, this is Surprise 2. And how are they doing now? Surprise 2 is at 23, so, they've got themselves a whale fall. A localized nutrient-rich environment for them to go ahead and consume. You know what they are? They're flies. You stick some rotten meat out, and surprise, you got flies. We got lots of flies. We're up to 32 Surprise 2s, which is, more than the Surprise 1 was able to come up with. I wonder if this came from the same Prague corpse that I started with. Alright, so it is running away from the meat. Let's see what it does. It doesn't turn at all, so we have no void avoidance. And I suspect that this one in particular is dead meat. So while they're traveling, they have 0.06 energy per second on the movement. Their metabolism was 0.02. The brain is 0.07, which adds up to an extremely low attrition rate. Is attrition rate a good word for it? So they can, for being small and having very little energy to start with, they can go for a while. There's just nothing over here. I'm going to watch this one die and go from there, see what their healing does. Their healing, so this is something that I like to see. They don't have energy, and they are in fact losing health, but they are not trying to heal, which means that their health is not going down faster. That's a good little feature. Dead. Alright, Surprise 1 has gone to 24, Surprise 2 is down to 12. Down to 10. This one is dying! Starving, off in oblivion. What is that? Hold on. That is one of Waffles. EP2081. That is a lot bigger than they usually are. We've lasted for 334 seconds. It's going to eat another character. This is an outlier. Just going to watch it because we don't see this very often. It's not trying to grow at all right now. Want to grow is fed by a linear, which is fed by tick and counter. and this linear, which is fed by this absolute, which is fed by energy. So maybe it just doesn't have enough energy to want to grow. I don't know what its story is, but I think it's laying eggs faster than, yeah, because just as it starts to want to grow, it kicks off. Surprise 1 over here is at 36 again. It has had another population explosion. Surprise 2 is down here at 9. It has not found a source of food. I want to see what this thing does. What's the story behind this carrot? Because the carrot's lasting a surprisingly long time. It's about to die. Okay, grab you again. Off you go. Thought about eating that prog, and it's gonna poison itself to death on this plant. Watch it not let go. Yeah. So it had a really good run, but it's gonna die. And we're still at population 11, so it was not able to compensate for infant mortality rate. That was cool. I'm glad we got to see that. Let's go back to Surprise 2. I have not figured out what yet is different. So almost 2, almost 8, 4.5. Same thing. Size is slightly larger on the Surprise 1. I don't see... Huh. And the brain size is the same. I don't see the difference between Surprise 1 and Surprise 2. It's possible that I got them mixed up, but I don't think that I did. It's irrelevant. So we're 7 minutes in. I'm going to call it on this one since we did already get a video of basically the same thing.